As we move past the quarter mark of the season, my Carolina Panthers are still without a victory as we move to 0-4 after losing today 21-13 to the Minnesota Vikings. So as I do each and every week, I'm here to provide you all with a few awards for some performances that I saw put forth out there on the field today. And we're going to get into all of that right after this.
I'm from the foe, you dig?
Welcome to The Way I See It with Jamario Rashad. This is a Carolina Panthers fan channel. Please do me a favor by hitting the like button, and please make sure you subscribe as I am on my road to 3K, trying to make sure my channel continues to grow as this season plays out. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and get to these awards. First up, and I will not let him pass any longer. I'm not passing any judgment on the offensive line. Nah, his ass is getting that work this week, winning the first ever inaugural Money Heist Award. We have running back Miles Sanders. I am tired of it. I am sick and tired of his ass. 13 carries for 19 yards today, an average of 1.5 yards per goddamn carry. He is just pure ass. I'm tired of Miles Sanders. I don't give a damn what nobody says. There's nothing you can say to convince me that this guy is better than D'Onta Foreman. D'Onta Foreman is better in every way, shape, form, and fashion than Miles Sanders. He would be better for this team, and Scott Fitterer made another shit move by going out there and signing this guy to a 4-year, $25 million deal, averaging about $7 million a year. And so far, through 4 games, he hasn't earned a damn red penny of it. And this is how I imagine it, y'all. This is how I imagine that Miles Sanders was on the phone talking to Scott Fitterer when he told him he would give him all that damn money. This is how Miles Sanders was.
Don't trust me, I'll take some. I'll take some. I'll take some.
Because he's finessing the fuck out of us right now. He is taking our money. He is leaving us blind. And the only goddamn reason he is on the field more than Chuba Hubbard is because Frank Reich is a ass coach, and because he got the check. So for that reason, when in the first ever inaugural, you stole the Carolina Panthers goddamn money heist award, Miles Sanders. Congratulations. Just been pure bunge juice out there. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't want to hear no goddamn excuses. Oh, we can't run power. He's not a power back. He's shitty is what he is. Get him the fuck off the field, Miles Sanders. You are ass. So now we are moving into the weekly norm. The guys that should have stayed they ass in the locker room. And unfortunately, this pains me a lot to say because I did not think that it would be him. I was hoping that he would continue to dominate as he has or at least in the first week. So winning his first "you should have stayed your ass in the locker room" award, Brian Burns. I don't know where the hell Spidey was today. We needed him, and he did not show up whatsoever. The most damning thing that I never thought I would see, I never thought these words would be coming out of my mouth, are the fact that Yetur Gross-Matos absolutely outplayed Brian Burns. I understand that over the last few weeks, we have seen Burns limping off the field. I'm not sure if he's been limited. I haven't seen anything about a lingering injury with him or anything like that, but he was completely non-existent today. He only had 1 assisted tackle. He was getting thrown off of his block. He was losing contain on the edge, and he just did not provide any pressure aside from the 1 sack that Yetur Gross-Matos actually finished off. We didn't hear Brian Burns' name called what so freaking ever. I understand, like I said, that he may be injured, but if you are out there on the field, we need for him to be able to make plays. Elite players are not able to be schemed out of the game. I myself have been ringing and pounding the table for Brian Burns to get his money. But if he wants elite player money, he cannot be completely schemed out of a game by a goddamn 0-3 team coming into this game. So for that reason, unfortunately, it pains my heart to say this, but Brian Burns, sir, you should have stayed your ass in the locker room, sir. Congratulations. Maybe you'll bounce back, Spidey. Maybe you won't. But we need more out of you, man. We have been on a sharp decline ever since that Saints game to start out the season. Spidey, we need you to bounce back. But as of week 4, that ass should have stayed in the locker room, sir. You were not it. So finally, moving forward, we have the final of these negative awards for today. But you know, this guy so far has been a repeat offender. Somebody that has shown up in this spot each and every week, and I'm pretty sure you know exactly who the hell I'm talking about. Winning his 4th consecutive "you should have stayed your ass in the locker room" award, head coach Frank Reich. Yes, you heard that right. No, I didn't say it wrong. We are dealing with head coach Reich 2.0. Show me the difference. You can't. I'm not giving you no time because it'll be a waste of my goddamn time. I do not understand the stubbornness that this old motherfucker walks out there, trots on the field with each and every week with his completely shitty, trash ass play calling. Why do you refuse to pass the sticks to Thomas Brown? I don't understand. What the fuck is Jim Caldwell getting a paycheck for? All of this senior this. We have this many years of experience. We have this much coaching experience in the building. We ain't got shit but a terrible offense that you are solely behind. You constantly call the quick game to the slowest player that we have on the field in Adam Thielen and expect for that to constantly work. You, for some stupid ass reason, consistently put Miles Sanders on the field over Chuba Hubbard, over Laviska Shenault, when his little ass cannot contribute shit, and it's clear. And then, my God, Frank Reich, if I have to get down on my knees and beg of you, sir. It does not take a fucking rocket scientist to see that trotting your offense out there each and every possession and running on first down is not going to work. It is the most predictable shit in the history of football. But for some reason, your ass thinks that this 1847 ass play calling is going to work in 2023, and I just don't get it. Throw the fucking ball. Use the quick game early. Get the ball to Laviska Shenault. Do something other than run a halfback dive straight up the middle with Miles Sanders, who can't do shit behind our already struggling offensive line. Sir, I cannot wait to see where this team is in week 8, because I honestly, truly hope to God that if you continue to do this stubborn, arrogant ass play calling, make my team do as bad as they have been doing, look as ass as they have been looking, I truly hope that Ejiro Evero will be elevated to interim head coach by mid-season. And this is what I hope that David Tepper will either call you on the phone, hit you up on the Zoom, or walk into your goddamn office and say to you, Frank Reich. I want to hear him say this to you right here.
Hey, so long. See you, sucker. Bon voyage. Arrivederci, later, loser. Goodbye. Good riddance. Peace out. Let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Don't come back around here no more. Hasta visa. Kick rocks and get the hell out.
Get out. You, Frank Reich, should have stayed your ass unemployed in the locker room, sir. Congratulations. Oh, man, being a fan of this team, it's just simply not good for my mental health, man. It's not. I'm too invested. I have my heart in it. I have everything in this game. I have everything but a helmet and shoulder pads. Trust and believe, in my mind, I am a member of the Carolina Panthers. It is that serious. So, now that I've gotten all of that negative juju out of the way, now that I've gotten all of the negativity, all of these bad performances, like all of those are gone. We're done with that. I'm going to change my energy. I'm going to try to calm down. I'm going to try to stop sweating because your boy is over here struggling, but I'm going to get through the rest of this video. So now we are going to move into the positives, because as I say each and every week, we can get our asses whooped, but there are always going to be some light shining through that darkness. And this week, starting off with our Baller Awards, which is what we're going to call the transition into our positive awards, is just a thing that I decided on. Winning his first ever or not even his first ever, the first ever inaugural Geno Smith, they wrote me off, but I did not write back award, Yetur Gross Matos. Now, let me be the first person to say that I have talked a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of shit about Yetur Gross Matos over the years. I have wished him off the team constantly. I have wanted to replace him with a bag of chips week after week. But let me just say, so far through this season, Yetur Gross Matos has been proving all of the doubters, including my hating ass self, very wrong. And this game was yet another indication that he is progressing and that he is coming of age, that he is trying to live up to that very high draft status that we got for him in the second round just 3 short years ago. Yetur Gross Matos not only would have had a what I consider a strip sack where he got to Kirk Cousins, causing the ball to fly up in the air, letting Camus Grugier-Hill get the interception and run back the other way. Let him would have been there just a second earlier. That ball would have fell to the ground. That's a strip sack. Aside from that, he got in the backfield off what was a pressure by Brian Burns. He was able to finish off the play and get a sack. He was very efficient in this game, and pretty much something that I think went a little bit under the radar as of this week, or maybe over the game, because I didn't see many people talking about it on my timeline aside from myself. He has, over the last few weeks, and especially in this game, outplayed veteran Justin Houston in just about every way. I'm not sure about where the snap counts and what the differential was over the last 2 games, but he has been on the field a lot more to my eye, and he has been a lot more effective, not only in run defense, which is what he was allotted for through the early portion of his career, but he's also been effective pass rushing as well. Now currently sitting with 2.5 sacks, which is only 1 less than his career high for an entire season, and sitting only 1/2 sack behind Brian Burns for the team lead. So Yetur Gross Matos has been absolutely balling out, and as many people that have wrote him off, including myself, Yetur Gross Matos told him that he would never, ever write back. So for that reason, winning the Geno Smith I didn't write back award, Yetur Gross Matos. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. But if he play ass, I'll be talking shit again. Trust and believe. But he balled out this week, man. Everything's fluid. Ball out each and every week. You'll never hear a peep from me. But now we move into another player that honestly, just in this moment, I'm thinking is even more connected to the player that we just talked about in Yetur Gross Matos, being somebody that was a draft mate of his, drafted just a few spots after winning his first, or the first actually, because I've never given this award out, the Who Am I? Jeremy Chen motherfucker Petey Pablo Award. Jeremy Chen, who had himself a game, and yes, what did he show off? That word that constantly is attributed to him, the word that is going to show up next to him no matter who you talk to, that being versatility. He was all over the field with the injury that happened to Xavier Woods last week. Jeremy Chen was going to be asked to play safety as well as his normal nickel position, slide into that linebacker spot, play all over the field as we as Carolina Panthers fans have known he could since his rookie year. And today he put all of those skills on display. He was excellent in coverage. He was awesome against the run, and he also got a sack for that from that inside linebacker position, showing just how versatile he really is. So as much as he is lauded, as much as he is talked down upon, as much as his coverage is shit talked about, this week, this game against the Minnesota Vikings, Jeremy Chen was an absolute beast. So for that reason, winning the first inaugural Who Am I? Jeremy Chen motherfucker award, Jeremy Chen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so let's finish this off. last award of the video, last baller award, last positive thought for this week 4 award show has to go to somebody that I'm not even sure that anybody is going to know who this guy is simply when I say his name. But when I shout out his number, if he continues to play the way that he has played, you will know exactly who I'm talking about. So winning the first ever I Love the Irrational Confidence Award, cornerback DeSean Jameson. Now, this guy has just simply been activated and on the team for 2 weeks. He saw his first live game action, I believe, this week after being cut as an undrafted rookie from the San Francisco 49ers. He comes over to the Carolina Panthers, goes up against Justin Jefferson for the majority of the game, and absolutely holds his own. Yes, he gave up the touchdown. That was on a free play that I'm pretty sure that, that could have happened to just about anybody. And also keep in mind, that is Justin Jefferson. What we need to highlight is just how well he was playing against him, blowing up screens, actually playing good coverage against him. Yes, he gave up passes. It is Justin fucking Jefferson again. But this young guy showed absolute dog. He showed that he was an absolute dog. He showed all the heart that you would like to see in somebody that you put out there on the field for extensive snaps. And what I say was the most great thing, or the greatest thing, the greatest compliment that I can give to him so far is, with Dante Jackson going down so early in the game that I don't even know when it happened, I don't really know if I saw any DB fall off whatsoever with him being on the field and thrown to the fire, thrown to the wolves as quickly and as early as he was, and having to stay out there on the field for the entirety of the game. So for that reason, man, winning the first ever I Love the Irrational Confidence Award, DeSean Jameson. All right, man, so that's it. That wraps up the awards for this week, man. Yeah, I ended on a positive because I didn't want to sit up here and be angry the entire time, man. But the team is looking bad. We are tanking for that 32nd, 33rd, whatever the first place, the first pick in the second round is, because we don't have a first rounder. That is what we look like right now. Frank Reich is sinking a sinking ship that was already going down. We put everything into a quarterback who I still have confidence in, but has not looked very great so far. I place the blame on that, or I choose to place the blame on that, on the shitty coaching of Frank Reich, who in no way has shown an improvement on the play calling of Ben McAdoo last year. So those are like a little extra babbly thoughts for y'all at the end of this video, man. But with that being said, what do you all think about this game? What do you all think about these awards this week, man? You do not understand the whirlwind of emotions that I went through watching this game in my man cave, man. My heart felt like it got ripped out. I felt like there was hope when Sam Franklin got the early pick six. Shout out to him. I didn't give him a shout out in this video. Now that I'm thinking about it, shout out to Sam Franklin. You definitely deserve a baller award for that pick six, stepping up right after giving up a early penalty that put them in scoring position, actually turning right around and putting points on the board. So shout out to Sam Franklin. I apologize for not giving him an individual award, but whatever you all think, leave your comments down in the comment section. I'll be sure to chop it up with you. But until next time, I am Jamario Rashad. This is the way I see it, and I'm out. Peace.